So guys, in this video we'll be doing the CyberSec Labs shares box. I have already run the Nmap scan and you can see here FTP port open and web server, and you can see and NFS port open. First let's try FTP. So it failed. So let's use the show mount command to view the shares that we can access, and you can see home Amir and IP address is anyone can connect to this home Amir share, and Amir can be the user on that box. So let's mount this. Mount, type NFS home Amir, and then let's create a new folder, Amir home. So let's mount it to current Amir home. Okay, now let's go to CD Amir home, and I have already checked all these files. There is nothing juicy except for this .ssh folder. So let's go into this .ssh, and here you can see we got the authorized keys, ID, RSA, etc. Let's view the contents of authorized keys and public file, public key, and if you can see these are the same. So that means they have renamed this public key to authorized keys. Let's view the contents of ID, RSA, and there is also one backup file. So let's view the contents of this. I think these both files are similar. It's just a backup of this private key. So what you can do is you can just copy this one and create a new file named ID, RSA, and if you notice it is encrypted. So what you need to do is you need to crack this like brute force attack using a John the Ripper. So before that we need to convert this into the John hashable format. For that we need to use the tool called SSH2John. And ssh2john.py, the argument is ID underscore RSA, and pipe the output to private key hash. So cat private key hash, okay. I think we can't view this, so let's go and try to brute force with John. Word list is equals to, let's use the rocky.txt, and private key hash. I think we did something wrong with this, so let's we have ID, RSA, but I'm sorry, I have, let's say RSA, sorry, my bad, there is a spelling mistake in the file name. Now we can pipe this to private key hash. Now let's use John to crack this private key hash. So you can see hello6 is the password. This is actually not the password for the Amir user, it's a passphrase for this private key. So what you can do is SSH identifier ID underscore RSA, and then you need to specify username @ and IP address. So now hit enter. I think SSH, okay, SSH port, so there is no SSH port. Okay, there is SSH port 27853, sorry, my bad, -P 27853, and passphrase is hello6. So we have successfully logged in as Amir. Who am I? ID ls cd ls -la. So there is nothing. So let's try for user permissions, and you can see we can run all commands as all user, but we need the password. We can execute as a AMI user, but without password we can execute Python 3. So let's home, so Amir AMI, so we can execute Python 3 as AMI. So let's sudo -u AMI and usr-bin Python 3 and execute the code, import OS. So let's just execute normal who am I, system of who am I. So this code should run under the context of AMI user. Now run this and you can see the output AMI. So here what you can do is copy this, so you can put the reversal here, or what you can do is you can just say bin bash -p. Now hit enter. Now we can see we switched the user to AMI, and we can run the SSH command as any user with no password. So let's go to Chrome and let's go to GTFO bins. Now search for SSH. So let's open this, and here you can see we can spawn the interactive shell. So let's copy this one. So I think this should work, and you can see we got the shell. Who am I? Root. You can go to root and grab the system.txt. Okay, that's all about this CyberSec Labs shares.